Hi there. All right, today we're going to work a little bit more on shifting energy. So the idea here is all we want to experience is a shift in our feelings. Maybe you're feeling sad, maybe you're feeling fearful, maybe you're feeling angry, and all we want to do is experience a shift. Sometimes with anger, there is sadness with that. Sometimes there's fear with that. Sometimes with fear, there's sadness. And then sometimes with sadness, our energy is really low. And so we're going to do a few things to kind of shift that, get ourselves into a different state. I'm going to combine a few different techniques. If you're familiar with tapping, we're going to use a little bit of that. I'll call it tapping fusion. I don't actually like the sensation of tapping, so for me, I'm actually going to use a little bit of rubbing. If you like the tapping sensation, you can do that. And I'm going to just kind of mix it up with a few things together. So one really important thing is movement. And so we're going to start out with something really simple. If you can just move your arms, if you're sitting on a couch, even wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, something to get your body in motion. They say that it's, especially if you're dealing with trauma or complex PTSD, there's some stuck energy, but that can happen with everybody. It doesn't have to be something drastic that happened in your past in order to create this. This is something that everybody experiences where feelings can get us kind of stuck. If we've been sitting at a computer all day, doing work, we can start to feel tired by the end of the day. I've experienced this where by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I don't want to go work out. I just want to take a nap. But then if I start to move and I start to, wake my body up, I feel completely different. I'm ready to go do something. I'm ready to go chit chat or something. So it's amazing how much power is in our body, but we've got to use it and we've got to start where we're at. So if you're feeling like, I just want to lay on the floor today, do it. And then maybe just move an elbow, or maybe just do some breaths. Think about bringing some oxygen into your body, that nice juicy oxygen for our blood cells. So here we're going to do it together. I'm going to swing. This is just kind of it's almost silly and playful, and I like it. It makes me feel lighter even just doing it, because it's like, what are we doing here? This is silly. I feel a little bit like a little kid going like this. And that brings a lightness to my energy. So we're just working with our feelings, working with our emotions. If you can move a little more, as soon as you start to move, you might be able to feel a little bit more and feel inside your body. One technique that I saw is just to yawn and stretch. So it's actually kind of powerful. So yawning can bring you into the present moment. We'll try it together. So we're just a fake yawn and stretch any way that feels good. And try it again, yawn. And if you fake it, sometimes you'll actually start to yawn. Oh, that feels good actually. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Another technique, if you just want to try something small, again, I'm moving, it feels good to me, is to laugh, fake laugh. So you can even count them on your fingers. Ha, 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 ha. I think I lost count already. Ha, 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 ha. I'm already smiling. So just faking a laugh can be a switch boost to your mood. There's other videos that I'll show where we want to sit in the feelings. We want to let ourselves be ready to process them, experience the whole thing. But these techniques are more to shift. So when I've got a work appointment I need to go to, I need to get ready for the day. We want to shift our feeling into something more positive. And having experience doing this, it's actually building the ability in our brain to experience more positive feelings. So if you're someone with a history of depression or a history of anxiety, Your brain is very used to feeling negative feelings, and so it easily goes there. It's the neural pathways to create to those negative feelings are like highways. They've been used so much, it's really easy to get to that negative feeling. And so it might not be as easy to experience some lighter feelings, experience some fun feelings. So we're going to use these techniques to help us get to these moments. We're going to, think about things we're grateful for. We're going to do things to help us get into these lighter states, and intentionally. We're going to do it intentionally. And the more we intentionally do it, just like building muscle, we're building our ability to get to those lighter states. So let's start talking. Let's start working. Let's do something. So again, I'm going to swing. We tried a yawning and stretching. We tried laughing. Let's try a little bit of tapping, and I'm going to move while I tap. So, okay. They always say to start with your karate chop point. I'm going to rub it. And basically what we're doing is touching meridians. While we're doing this tapping, I'm going to be moving my body. I feel like a lot of power coming through body motion. So I'm going to be kind of using affirmations and movement all at the same time. Efficiency. Okay. So we're going to start off with, even though I'm feeling blank, whatever you're feeling, even though I'm feeling this tension in my body, even though I'm feeling some sadness or heaviness this morning. So even though I'm feeling some sadness and some heaviness, I know I'm going to be okay. Even though I'm feeling sadness or heaviness, you're going to fill in the blank with something you need to hear. I know I'm going to be okay. I love and accept myself. I know this will pass. I know I'm stronger for moving through this feeling. You can say something that you need to say, and that's what's going to make it important, is that it's something that matters to you. If you don't have an idea of what that should be right now, follow along with me. All right, so even though I'm feeling some sadness this morning, even though I'm feeling a little bit of heaviness in my chest, I know this is just one moment and one blip of the beautiful experience of being human. And now we go to they call it the eyebrows. It's really in between the eyebrows. I'm going to rub them very gently because that feels good to me. Even though I'm feeling this heaviness and this sadness, I'm going to go to the temples. I can feel heaviness in my chest. Even though I feel that, I'm going to do efficiency again, the top of the lip and the bottom of the lip, up just below the nose, just above the chin, just below the lip. Even though I feel this sadness and this tension and this heaviness. Ooh, sorry if that was loud. Even though I continue to feel a little bit of this sadness and tension and heaviness in my body. I can feel it in my body. It's real and I can feel it. Oh, sorry, I didn't explain that. I went to the collarbone, and then I'm going just to this, basically where your bra strap is if you're female. You know where that is. If you're a guy, just below the armpit. And then I'm going to also touch just where the rib cages meet, right here. Even though I can feel some tension in my body. And then I'm going to rub the wrists together, even though I can feel this heaviness. I'm going to touch the head. I know I'm safe. I'm going to take a breath. If you have done yoga and you know what Ujjayi breath is, try that. If you know some other breaths that you like, you can do that. Nice soft restriction on the inhale is Ujjayi. Soft restriction on the exhale feels like an ocean. Let's try it again. I don't know if I said feels like or sounds like. It sounds like the ocean. All right, we're going to go again. Notice what you feel in your body. Do you feel a little bit lighter? If so, great. If not, we're going to try it again. We're going to go a little, and we're going to up it a little bit. All right, so we're going to start here. Even though I feel even though I've felt sadness before. And I know that this is just a moment and this is going to pass. And I know there's more beautiful moments coming. I am capable of feeling hard feelings. I am capable of feeling hard feelings. Right, I'm going to go to the eyebrow. Even though I feel this sadness and tension, I know it'll pass. I know beautiful, bright moments are up ahead. I'm going to go to the temples. I can feel moments of sadness. I can feel moments of fear. I can feel moments of anger below the eye, and I'm doing just fine. I'm a beautiful, perfect soul having a human experience. I'm going to go to the below the nose and below the chin, nose and chin. I'm a beautiful, perfect soul having a human experience. And as long as I'm having a human experience, I will have moments of pain. I will have moments of being disappointed in myself. But I don't have to stay that way. I'm going to do the collarbone. I'm perfectly imperfect human. I'm going to go to the underarm. I'm having a perfectly imperfect human experience. But there's a part of me, I'm going to go to where the rib cages meet, or the liver spot. There's a part of me that's internal and perfect and beautiful. Let's go to the top of the head. Even though I'm feeling a moment of discomfort, or moments of discomfort, maybe it's lasted a while, I'm going to go back to this. I know I can survive this. Literally. I'm going to go to the temples. My feelings won't kill me. They won't. They're not going to kill me. I may want to die while I'm feeling them under the eye. But they won't kill me. I will survive this feeling. And it's good to know, okay, chin and nose, that better feelings are up ahead. It's 50% good and 50% bad. So if as bad as it feels right now, the more terrible it feels, it means the better feelings are coming. All right, gonna go to the collarbone. I am a capable human. I'm capable of feeling tough feelings. Go to the underarm. I can do it. I can do these things. Some things, there was a time when I didn't know if I'd ever be able to learn to ride a bike. I may not remember that thought, but there was a time where it must have been there when riding a bike seemed so hard. But I didn't give up. Top of the head. And I learned how to do something hard. If you don't know how to ride a bike, sorry about that one. You can use something else, walking, crawling, be rollerblading. Something you learned how to do. All right. So maybe you felt a shift, maybe you didn't. We're trying things out. All right, I'm gonna go back to just some movement and some breaths. Very nice, you're doing a great job. Working with feelings is like this invisible work that you don't get credit for, but it can be legit hard. So good for you for being here. Good for you for trying to shift your state. Good for you for, trying to make something better for yourself and doing the hard thing that nobody, or probably, maybe if you have a therapist, she'll give you credit for it. Maybe if you're in a support group, they'll give you credit for it. But at work, might not even recognize the power and the effort that goes into some of these things, especially for someone that lives with, you know, some depression or anxiety. So, all right, I'm going to make it a little bigger. I'm going to move a little bit more. Movement is the thing that shifts me the most. I'm going to get ready to do a workout after this. And so I'm going to get my body ready for more movement. I've kind of sat with the feelings a little bit, sat with the sadness. And now I'm just giving myself some, a little bit of play, a little bit of lightness to get some lightness in my body. Do what is you're capable of doing for you. If you're up for it, let's jump. And if you're really up for it, they've talked about power poses. So there's one that I see studied a lot where it's like this with your hands on your hips. For whatever reason, I feel more powerful with my hands in the air. So try that, or maybe there's some move to you that feels really good and strong and victorious. And even as I'm doing it right now, I'm feeling all this energy coming out like, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do this. If you feel like being silly, I don't know, do what feels right to you. But just get your body shaken out. If you have music on and you want to dance, dancing is powerful, man, and it is fun. It can really shift. I've heard that, you know, you can, nothing puts a smile on your face faster than shaking your booty. But if I were to try to do this morning when I was still feeling sad, might not have been able to do it. But now that I've started a little bit of gentle movement, I've done some breaths, I've done some tapping, I can really get in, and I feel energized. I could go work out right now. I'm doing it a little bit longer in case you need a little bit more companionship while we're jumping around. But that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for doing this with me. You did awesome. Congratulations, and good on you for working with yourself, working with your feelings, making it better. Go ahead and make it a great day. We'll see you again. Bye.